Good afternoon, fans. Welcome back to the LB Gym. Here in Fredericton, the second women's quarterfinal ACAA Volleyball Championships. This one features the fourth place Holland Hurricanes and the fifth place Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. Holland in the dark jerseys, the Mystics in their Columbia blue tops today. Holland 13-7 coming in, lost one. Mystics are the hottest team in the conference, won 3 in a row at 11-9 is their record. Great look here at the gym. I'm Bill Gibson on the crew here with Aurora Productions all weekend long. Multiple cameras, including one on the net, which you'll see, I'm sure. We're just about set for starting lineups in this one, and we'll get them first for the visiting Mount St. Vincent University Mystics.
The 2026 ACAA Women's Volleyball Championships quarterfinal between the MSVU Mystics of Halifax and the Holland Hurricanes of Charlottetown.
We'll join the PA announcer for the starters.
Territory of the Wolastoqiyik, whose ancestors, along with the Mi'kmaq and Passamaquoddy nations, signed peace and friendship treaties with the British Crown. Your officials for today's game are: first official, Neil DeVoe; second official, Darren Doucette. Line judges are Aaron Carmichael, Albert Gay, Stefan Nadeau, and Clara Kelly. Now to introduce your starters for the visiting Mystics.
Starters now for the Mystics.
Number 1, Emily Murphy.
Number 1, Emily Murphy, left side out of Moncton, 123 kills on the year.
Number 7, McCatton.
7, McCatton. Where's 7 out of Charlottetown, fourth year? 175 kills for 7.
Number 10, Seela McClellan.
Middle out of Sydney, number 10, Seela McClellan.
Number 11, Rebecca McGeegan.
Rebecca McGeegan, the setter, first year out of Stratford, 546 assists for McGeegan. Sarah Ryan, a fourth year middle at Inverness, Nova Scotia.
Number 16, Taylor Kukurski.
Taylor Kukurski, captain today for Derek Brooks' Mystics.
Number 2, Haley Jackson.
Haley Jackson in one of the Libero jerseys.
And number 18, Luciana Cohen.
And Luciana Cohen, number 18 in the second Libero jersey. Over now to the starters for the Holland Hurricanes.
And now to introduce your starters for the Hurricanes. Number 1, Jenna O'Neill.
Number 1, Jenna O'Neill, the big weapon for Holland. 231 kills, 257 points. The captain today, Morgan Hoskins. Fifth year outside out of Cornwall.
Number 6, Marissa O'Donnell.
Abby McDonald in the middle. 6, Marissa O'Donnell, setter out of Fredericton, second year. Out of Fort Francis, Ontario, is number 12, Jamie Spencer, an outside.
Number 2, Gina Judge.
Mason Babby, out of Lumsden, Saskatchewan, is the other middle. And it's Juvenville, number 15, and Jada Judge, number 2, in the Libero Grey Tops. For the Hurricanes. The gray ones, I'm not sure I've seen. I thought they had white Libero or white second jerseys when they came to town last time. Gray ones are fairly sharp. Teams have shaken hands. The officials, Messrs. DeVoe and Doucette, will make sure The rotations are as they were submitted on paper. And then we're going to be good to go for first set. Kursky out and Haley Jackson in libero. Position for service will be for the Hurricanes. Mason Babby. .15 service aces on the season. Strong serve, that's up by Jackson. McGeegan for Hoskins. Hoskins played by Kursky. That's O'Neill, McGeegan, McDonald in the middle. That one gets by the block. First point of the match on the attack for the Hurricanes. Here's Rebecca McGeegan. That's going to be a clean service ace, McGeegan. 2-0 Mystics. Good crowd down here for the second quarterfinal. McDonald for the tip. Gets it down in front of Cohen. 2-1, and that'll send Marissa O'Donnell back to serve. Second-year setter out of right here in Fredericton is O'Donnell. 15 service aces on the season. Oh, nice setup in the middle for Sheila McClellan. Hurricanes have traveled well. The drum has made it over. That one out of bounds though for McClellan, back over to Holland. Set up McGeegan, McClellan tries again. Would get by Spencer, free from O'Donnell. McGeegan back set, big swing. McDonald was there, Hoskins on the attack. Great dive there, Kursky, but just not quite enough. 3-2 early going first set. Here again, O'Donnell. McGeegan on the set for 7 McCatton. 3-3 side out for the Mystics. And Kursky. Kursky out of New Denmark. Up by Hoskins, O'Donnell. Spencer. No touch on the way through. Yes, called a touch. Line didn't have it. The official referee did have the touch. 4-3 Canes, it's Hoskins. McGeegan sets McCatton. There's Hoskins for O'Donnell. Free McGeegan for Emily Murphy. Sheila McClellan. O'Neill. And O'Neill clean kill at 5-4. And here's Abby McDonald, fourth-year middle, all of Charlottetown, 184 points on the season for McDonald. McGeegan that time sets McCatton, blocked. Murphy. Tipped that over, but out of bounds. I'm questioning my vision all of a sudden because I thought that one was well out. And maybe there was a tip, maybe not. McCatton. O'Neill off block, comes back to the Hurricanes. O'Neill's going to try again, this time a tip. Emily Murphy got a hand on it. Wasn't to be for the Mystics that time. 6-5 Holland for Jamie Spencer. Shout out if you're watching from Fort Francis. Great get that time from O'Neill, and O'Neill, the big swing right back. McGeegan for Kukurski out of the back row. Now Hoskins from the back row. Great dive by Jackson. 7 McCatton, Hoskins is there. O'Donnell, O'Neill. (7-5) Jenna O'Neill cleans that one. These teams, if I didn't mention it already, played 3 times in the regular season. Holland won all 3. Give you some of those details. We get a break in the action. 3-1, 3-0, and 3-0. So 9-1 are the sets for Holland coming into this one. But you talked to Coach Hoskins before the game. He says it doesn't matter. Down to 1 game. Doesn't matter what we did against them previously. Up by Neal, but it drifts too long, and there to clean it up is Sarah Ryan. O'Neill, O'Donnell, that was Babby on the swing. Good dive by Jubenville. Again, out of the middle, it's Sarah Ryan. O'Neill one more time on this wing. Ryan sets it back up, Kukurski. And they're going to just keep feeding O'Neill. Are the Hurricanes. Now O'Neill to serve. O'Neill from the back row. That one played by Emily Murphy, but to the back wall. 9-9 for Jenna O'Neill again. 5th-year player is O'Neill. Good get by Jubenville, but the second hit not there for the Hurricanes. (10-9) for Sarah Ryan. 12 service aces on the season for Ryan. Drums have multiplied for the Hurricanes on the far side. Last time I looked over, there was only 1. 10-10 Mason Babby out of Lumsden, Saskatchewan. 82 points on the season, 15 service aces. Got one long. Here's McGeegan, the first year out of Stratford. Just checking at the scores table down below to make sure everything is copacetic. I'm told that the online stats should be working this game. Some technical difficulties with the stats itself, and it is working. We have got them all up here right now. So I'll be able to run you that down between sets this time. Both captains called forward. Like we're set to go again. At 11-10 Mystics. McGeegan. O'Neill and Babby, a little confusion that time. .10 for the Mount. The Mount will be hosting basketball ACAs next weekend. McDonald didn't get a full swing on that one. McGeegan sets one up back row for Murphy. Sends that one out the back door, a little too long. Here's Marissa O'Donnell. Kukursky blocked at the net. Hoskins is there. I think you might see a lot of that one. Abby McDonald, the outstanding middle, first in blocks per set in the conference is McDonald. I think you'll see a lot of the Mystics trying to go around McDonald opportunities for whoever's on the wings of McDonald to get some blocks. Murphy, miss hit. That time, maybe a missed time on the jump from O'Neill. Kukursky, laid up by Babby O'Donnell. Spencer gets that one off the block. Out of play, Jamie Spencer. Holland came to town here to play Stu. I'm going to say it was late January, might have been early February. Wasn't that long ago. Spencer just outstanding all weekend long in that one. And that is O'Neill on the block. Again, whoever is beside McDonald. Hoskins. That one goes through a block, free from O'Donnell. Mystics keep it alive. McGeegan. And Emily Murphy pushes it wide. (15-13) Hoskins. Off the hands of Kukursky. Down three, you gotta start thinking about a timeout. Maybe not quite yet. Don't want the set to get too far away. Coach Brooks says, all right, I'll take one. Good look there at the Hurricanes huddle. Great chance, though, to thank some sponsors. Tommy Athletics like to thank the following sponsors: generous support of the ACAA Volleyball Championships. Fredericton Sports Tourism, the Fredericton Inn, St. Thomas Alumni, Capital Region Service Commission, Cox and Palmer, Coastal Graphics, Some Good, Volleyball New Brunswick, Gatorade, Francesco's No Frills, and the Dairy Farmers of Canada. Thank you all. Of course, the players of the game all weekend sponsored by Volleyball New Brunswick. We already know who the winner of this one will take on and when they'll be playing. They'll get the 1:30 slot tomorrow afternoon against top-ranked Mount Allison. That's because earlier in the day, UNBSJ advanced over the Dow Rams 3-0. They'll get the 11 a.m. start against the host and second place St. Thomas Tommies. And then we've got men's action, UNB and SJ 4:30 tomorrow, 7 o'clock game, men's Holland and St. Anne. Hoskins back on serve. There's McGeegan that time. Nice play out of the middle for Sela McClellan. So point out of the timeout, that's what you want if you're Coach Brooks. Played up off the hands of Babby, couldn't control the first pass. Well played by O'Neill to let that one go. Here's Abby McDonald. McGeegan for McCatton. Touched on the way by. Point Mystics. Now 7 McCatton. Babby with a kill out of the middle. Nicely set up by Marissa O'Donnell. So watching that one on the monitor here. Picture on the screen is about 100 times clearer than I see it in this dark old gym. Kudos to the crew for the outstanding camera work on this one. Spencer, nice swing up by Jackson. Well tipped in the middle by Sarah Ryan. Jubenville with the dive, can't get there. Down 1 for Emily Murphy. Murphy, 4th year out of Moncton. There's O'Neill. Cohen was ready for that. Kept up. Jubenville free from O'Neill. That was Haley Nason, number 5, on that attack. Great look at that one at the net as Babby puts that away. Love that net camera. Just have to remember to look and watch the replays myself. Ryan trying to change something to go around Abby McDonald that time. See Ryan get in the air here and say, oh, there's McDonald. Actually, that was Babby, not McDonald. There's O'Neill. Kukurski off the block. O'Donnell for Hoskins. Nice easy swing for Morgan Hoskins. Hoskins played at St. Mary's, using 5th year here at Holland. Timeout at 21-17. If you are coming down tomorrow, and why wouldn't you? We're An easy drive for most places around the Maritimes. Great volleyball tomorrow. All 4 of those matches should be fun. And then Sunday's championships. There's a canteen here on site. A couple extra bucks in your pocket as well for 50-50. Draw will be Sunday. Probably be a pretty good prize, given it'll be for the weekend long. Parking was at a premium here today, as you could expect, with it being a school day here, or at a regular work day, as you will. Lots of parking, though, up over at Curry Center, just a short walk away. What I'm saying is, if you're coming in, don't cut yourself too short on your timing. You might have to park a short distance away and walk, 2 or 3 minutes over to the gym. Here's O'Neill, up 4. Back set for Nason. And Nason sends it long. Mariano, number 4. The set that time, Juvenville keeps it alive. Hoskins on the tip. Played up by Antle. That was Jackson on the attack. Kukurski. Now Hoskins again. Little stutter of the feet, set the timing. And big swing, Morgan Hoskins. Hurricanes 2 points away from closing out set number 1. O'Neill with a service ace. Close out the set, it's O'Neill. And Kukurski. O'Neill kept it up. Jubenville for Hoskins. Morgan Hoskins gives the first set to the Hurricanes. 25-17. Overall, the Mystics, 35 attacks, 9 kills, 8 errors. That's an 0-2-9. That's not going to win you too many matches. The Hurricanes, though, 26 attacks, 12 kills, only 1 error, a 423. That's a big, big number. Assists, 11-8. Holland. Service aces, 3-2. Mystics. Serve errors, 2-2. Digs, 15-12. Holland. Blocks are 3-2. Holland. Individual stats, your leaders for the Mount. Murphy, 3 kills. McCatton, McClellan, Ryan, 2 each. 2 service aces, McGeegan. 3 digs, Haley Jackson. 2 blocks, Sarah Ryan. And for Holland, Jenna O'Neill, 5 kills, 1 error, 3-6-4. Hoskins, 3 kills. Spencer, 2 kills. Abby McDonald, 1. Mason Babby, 1. 9 assists in that set for O'Donnell. Service aces, O'Neill and Hoskins. 5 digs by Spencer. And 2 total blocks by Abby McDonald. That's your leaders for Holland. We're going to take just a short break here. Be right back with action from set 2. Welcome back for set 2. Thought for a moment there I'd lost my water bottle somewhere along the way, but it is safe and sound right exactly where I left it. Set number 2. The Mystics. McGeegan, Ryan, Murphy, McCatton, McClellan, Kukurski, and the Hurricanes, O'Donnell, Hoskins, McDonald, Babby, O'Neill, and Spencer. Exactly the same as we were to start set 1. Hurricanes up a set. That's McGeegan. Free back from O'Donnell. McGeegan, McClellan blocked by Abby McDonald. Abby McDonald at 6'4", and a long 6'4". An absolute weapon in the middle for Holland College. Laid up by Jackson. That time punched over by McCatton. O'Neill is there, Hoskins. That time Hoskins blocked. McCatton and McClellan were there. 1-0. Pardon me, 1-1. Kukurski off of Hoskins, and Hoskins sends it into the Mystics fan base on the far side. Up one, it's Taylor Kukurski. That's Hoskins. O'Donnell. O'Neill. A little too much postage on that one from Jenna O'Neill. (3-1) Mystics, Kukurski. That's up by Babby. O'Donnell. McDonald, clean kill out of the middle. Nice easy swing for Abby McDonald. Down one at Hoskins. And Sheila McClellan with a clean kill as well out of the middle. Sarah Ryan back in for the Mystics. And McClellan out of Sydney, Nova Scotia, set to serve. One up by Babby. And there's Jamie Spencer with a clean kill. Folks in Fort Francis be smiling after that one. Oh, good hands by Spencer that time. I thought that one was down. Gave the Hurricanes another chance, and Jenna O'Neill gives you a no-doubter there. 4-4. Here's Abby McDonald. Strong serve, McDonald, too much for Haley Jackson. Kukurski, good get. Kept alive, but free coming up from Jackson. Up by McDonald. O'Donnell. Babby on the tip. Good get, kept alive. Ryan, free. O'Donnell, Spencer again. Oh, nice get. Good rally that time. Goes in the favor of the Mystics. See that close play at the net and the effort of the Hurricanes. Great dive from Abby McDonald, just came up short. That serve drifts long from 7 McCatton. Spencer to serve. 14 service aces, 124.5 points on the season for Spencer. Little malfunction of the communication junction that time. McGeegan and Ryan not on the same page. That one set up for Murphy, who tips it over, gets it down in front of Jubenville. Oh, O'Donnell tried the sneak attack. Jackson from the back row, there's O'Donnell. O'Neill off block, point Canes. First pass drifts long, and Mason Babby says thank you very much. Ryan, but Spencer was there. Hoskins on the tip, blocked. O'Donnell for Spencer, off block. McGeegan, Kukurski off a block out of play. Point Mystics. Kamsila McClellan back in. Ryan with the toss and swing. Babby. Kukurski that time. What a play and no touch. It's taken me about a match and a half here to get used to there being 4 line officials regular season. I'm only used to 2. So my eyes are going to the wrong spot for almost every play, looking for the line call. Hoskins on the attack, touched on the way through, point for the Hurricanes. McGeegan, Kukurski. There's from the back a clean kill, Jenna O'Neill. O'Neill's been having an outstanding match. You see that one well set up. Full swing from O'Neill. Look, a little knuckler that time, the way that spun. Sheila McClellan. Look at that one. You can see that one just going long from McClellan. McGeegan set that one up for Kukurski. 14-7, timeout, Mystics and Coach Brooks. Thanks for tuning in here to ACAA TV, wherever you are watching from. Pleased to have you along. My privilege to be here all weekend, at least as long as The voice allows me to. I've been fighting a little bit of a cold all week long and trying to show my excitement, but save the voice just a little bit because there's a lot of volleyball left here over the next couple days. The banquet is tonight, players' banquet. We'll have the awards ceremony there as well, so I'll be able to tell you tomorrow who the award winners are in the conference and the All-Stars. See the Mount A women here, they get the winner of this one. They are on the top rail watching in, see who their opponent might be. Point Mystics out of a timeout. Coach's point, if you will, for Derek Brooks. McGeegan played by Babby. McDonald tried the tip. Murphy on the attack. Now Hoskins attacks back. That's going to be off of McGeegan. Here's Marissa O'Donnell. McHatton tries the tip. McDonald kept it alive. Free from McDonald, pushed back. And Sheila McClellan got the elbow too far in front of that one, underneath the ball. Sub coming for Coach Brooks. See who this is. It is number 6, Jenna Allison, in for Sheila McClellan. Allison, second year middle at a Fall River. Back set for Kukurski, goes to the tip. Abby McDonald got under it, but the Hurricanes couldn't get the second touch. Great look here in the replay of this one. Look at McDonald get under that. O'Neill almost got there. Kukurski off of Babby. Hoskins, Spencer, off block, played up Kukurski. McGeegan for Murphy. (16-11) for Kukurski. Net service. Yeah, there's something going on with the scoreboard again here. That point just went up on the wrong side of the board. I think these scores, when the teams are switching sides in sets, are getting a little confused on the score clock, and that's what you see. We're connected automatically to that here on the score bug. Not convinced that score up there is right. You lost a couple points ago. I'm pretty sure it went up on the wrong side. So we'll see how see if I'm right and that gets corrected. Another great replay there. And no second touch as O'Neill got the first. Jenna O'Neill too strong that time for Rebecca McGeegan. Well, that's something to watch, though, that for the teams, there should be somebody on the bench that's watching that scoreboard, make sure the points are getting on the right side. 4 hits, Hurricanes. Off the hands of Jubenville, Kapolai free from Spencer. Kukurski now free from McGeegan. O'Neill off a block and down in front of Kukurski. Sends Jamie Spencer back to serve. O'Neill again. Oh, great get by Haley Jackson. Mystics keep that one alive. Gonna try again that time. It's Maria Moores, number 11 out of Conception Bay South, who puts this one away on the back set and then cross court. Spencer with the service ace. That was Murphy on attack. Tipped over. McGeegan backs at Kukurski, pulled the string. Kept alive by Spencer, free from Jubenville. Up from Jackson, McGeegan and Ryan, good block. Well played, Murphy, now Murphy on the attack. Off block, Jackson, Murphy again, Hoskins. McGeegan, great rally, Hoskins can't finish it, yet she does finish it. Haley Jackson, I thought was right there. That one just too strong from Morgan Hoskins. (22:15) timeout Mystics. Best rally of the match so far right there. This set, the Mystics 7 kills, 5 errors, 31 attacks, 0.65. That, believe it or not, is an improvement from their 0.29 in set 1. And the Hurricanes, 12 kills, 2 errors, 29 attacks, a 3.45. That's still pretty good. Individual leaders for the Mystics, Emily Murphy, 5 kills. 7 McCatton, Seela McClellan, 3 each. And for Holland College, it's Jenna O'Neill, 10 kills, a 4.44 attack percentage. Morgan Hoskins, 6. It's the second timeout taken this set by the Mystics. Here's Spencer. Off of Kukurski. Canes are 2 points away from taking a 2 sets lead. Spencer, a little too much on that one. Miss hit by Hoskins. Mystics could really use a run right here now from Emily Murphy and squad. Spencer off block, played up. There's Kukurski. Jubenville is there. Spencer free from O'Neill. McGeegan with the sneak, hits it in front and into the pod in front of the Hurricanes. Great look there as McGeegan disguises it well. There's O'Neill. McCatton was there. Kukurski off a block and down. It was Maria Moores there, got a piece of that, and timeout Holland as momentum has shifted over to the Mystics. Good look there at some of the volunteers in the green shirts just before we cut to the Mystics bench. They are members of the basketball team that I see around here over there working the table. That's Katie Vedito of the women's team working ball duty this game. And a couple members of the men's basketball team working canteen here for this one. Set point for O'Neill. Kukurski, McGeegan, Kukurski off a block. Point Mystics, they save a set point there. Still face four of them. And Sarah Ryan to serve. Off of Spencer. That one just kept carrying back into the chest of Spencer. Smart service by the veteran Sarah Ryan. They try Spencer again. Spencer ready that time. Maria Moore's big swing. Great get, Ryan. Free. Hoskins looks to finish it off. Kept up by McGeegan. Ryan, McCatton. O'Neill. O'Donnell, Hoskins block. Jubenville is there. O'Donnell. Hoskins again. Played up McCatton, McGeegan. That is Murphy. Another set point save. Now 24-22. Another strong rally. And another timeout. Holland. Mystics would love to come all the way back and take this set. A whole lot different going to set three. Tied at 1 than it is down 2. They found some rhythm here against this Hurricane squad. Jubenville, nice dive. Hoskins. Free. Jubenville. O'Donnell. And Maria Moores off a block, puts it away for the Hurricanes. 25-22 in the second set. In that set, the Mystics, 11 kills, 5 errors, 38 attacks, a 158 for 22 points. The Hurricanes, 13 kills, 2 errors, 37 attacks, a 297 and 25 points. Overall, the Mystics, 73 attacks, 20 kills, 13 errors, and 096. The Canes, 63 attacks, 25 kills, only 3 attack errors for 349. That's pretty efficient with only 3 errors in 2 sets. 23-19 assists in favor of Holland. Service aces 8-6 Mystics. Digs 35-32 Holland. Blocks 5-4 HC. Your individual leaders for the Mystics: Murphy 6 kills, Kukursky 4. 2 service aces, Kukursky, McGeegan. 7 digs, Haley Jackson, 8 Emily Murphy. 2 total blocks, Sarah Ryan. For the Hurricanes, Jenna O'Neill 10 kills, Morgan Hoskins 6, Jamie Spencer 3. 19 assists, O'Donnell. 3 service aces, Jamie Spencer. 7 digs each, Spencer and Hoskins. Abby McDonald, 3 total blocks. That's your stats through 2 sets. Right back after a quick break for set 3. About set to go here for set 3. Back at the LB Gym, I'm Bill Gibson, watching ACAA TV coverage of ACAA Volleyball Championship. The women's quarterfinals today. Men's and women's semifinals tomorrow, and then the championships on Sunday. Holland up 2-0 here on the Mount as we head to set 3. Babby, O'Neill, Spencer, McDonald, Hoskins, O'Donnell are your Hurricanes, and the Mystics need this set to prolong their season. They send out Jenna Allison, number 6. 14 is Sarah Ryan. 16 is Kukursky. 11 is McGeegan. 1 is Emily Murphy. And 7 is 7 McCatton. Libero in on the far side. I think that's number 2, Haley Jackson. It is Jackson. Jackson played that one. There's Kukursky. Babby, O'Donnell, O'Neill. Played up by Jackson. There's Kukursky. And that's off the antenna, or the wrong side of the antenna, one of the two. Oh, nice hesitation swing that time by Allison. No hesitation there, Jenna O'Neill. Full roundhouse that time from O'Neill. Oh, the sneak again that time, McGeegan. She disguises that really well. That's a couple times, I'll say, in the last half dozen points or so. Going back to last set, that McGeegan's done that sneak. (2-1) McGeegan up by O'Neill. Hoskins. Great get by Cohen. Free back for Spencer. Abby McDonald off the block of Jenna Allison. Point Holland. Hurricanes looking to punch their ticket to a 1:30 tomorrow date with Mount Allison. Mounties on hand here watching this one. Up 4-1 now in set 3. Interesting to see here how long the Mystics go. Can't let this one get too far away. And there they respond from 7 McCatton. Seven, fourth year out of Charlottetown. I've enjoyed watching and calling 7 for, I think, all 4 of those years. Played some Libero in earlier seasons and some of the matches here against the Tommies. It's an all-out effort player. It's been one of my favorites across the league, that's for sure. There's O'Neill, nice swing. And there is Jamie Spencer. Cleans up that one. Hoskins. Tape shot there. Spencer off block. McDonald can't quite put that one away. Oh! That one down in front of Hoskins. Looks like the Hurricanes ran away from that one a little bit. Babby backs at Spencer. Another impressive contest here from Jamie Spencer. 7-4 for McDonald, strong serve. McGeegan for Murphy. Too much from Murphy. Abby McDonald at 8-4 Canes. Too much from Abby McDonald. Jubinville in for McDonald. And 7 McCatton back to serve. Off the hands of Jubinville. Strong serve from McCatton for the ace. Spencer through the block. Mia Murphy, number 20, second-year left side out of Truro, checks in for the Mystics at 9-6. There's Spencer. McCatton, big swing from the back. Great get, Hoskins. Spencer tries from the back. Kukursky is there. McGeegan. And just checked in was Murphy. Jenna O'Neill. Haven't said her name a lot here in set 3. Finds the range. Jamie Spencer. Toss, serve, oh, strong serve. That was a great get on the serve by Murphy. That's put away by the Mystics. And now Murphy, 4 service aces on the season, will serve. Net serve that time. O'Neill, I think, trying to just drop that one over the net. (11-8) for Sarah Ryan. Hoskins, good get. Good hustle by Hoskins, but at the net to block it, Jenna Allison. Hoskins, touched, McCatton, McGeegan, McCatton. Tough recovery on that one from McCatton to get the first one, and then to try to set up for the back row hit. Catton from the back row again, that time wide. Here now is Mason Babby. Tipped over by McGeegan, Babby on the up, O'Neill. Off the tape, big dive. That's O'Neill. O'Donnell, Hoskins. Oh, the second big dive of the same point for Haley Jackson. The first one was great. The second one just couldn't quite do it. Sheila McClellan back in. Babby, Jackson, that's Murphy. Kukursky, blocked at the net. Back row, that one is into the net from Mia Murphy. Here comes Emily Murphy. In for Mia Murphy. Kukursky, O'Neill, O'Donnell, Hoskins. Up by Jackson, McGeegan, Kukursky. Tried to tip that over the block, didn't quite get it there. Timeout at 16-9, Holland in front. Mason Bobby, Hurricanes up 7, third set. That's McGeegan for McClellan. Hoskins. Great get by Murphy. Kukurski, free ball. O'Neill. And it's going to be too many hits. No, not too many hits. Blocked. Abby McDonald. Net violation that time. Yeah, good look at it there. McDonald didn't think so, but pretty clear from that net camera. Wires cross there. O'Neill and Babby goes as a service ace for McGeegan. Hoskins. (17-12), back to serve. Marissa O'Donnell. Spencer on the attack, up by Jackson. McGeegan, McHatton. O'Neill is there. Spencer, gonna have a carry called or a double hit? Double hit. Here's Kukurski. Up by Hoskins, O'Donnell, Spencer. Too long that time, Jamie Spencer. Mystics hanging in the set, and they have to. They need this one. Up by O'Neill. Spencer that time blocks. Spencer keeps it up. McDonald punches it over. Cohen for Murphy. Played by Babby. O'Donnell back set. Hoskins off block. Up by McHatton. McGeegan. Murphy. There's Spencer. And back for Spencer on the tip. Back over. Babby. O'Donnell. McDonald. And a net violation that time on the Mystics. (18-14) for Morgan Hoskins. Free from Jackson. Up by Hoskins. O'Neill blocked and in. 7 McCatton, Sela McClellan. I think give it to McCatton. Down 3 for McClellan. Strong serve, McClellan, service ace. Oh, Jenna O'Neill with all the spicy mustard that time. Comes with the power, just too much. Looks O'Neill wind up for this one. Big swing. Moore's in for Holland, number 11, Abby McDonald on serve. And there's Moores with the party ball right away, cleans it up. 2016 Holland. So close they can see the semifinals from here. Mystics need to reel them in here. They're not going to do it with that one. Timeout. Mystics and Coach Brooks. Absolute do or die time now for MSVU. Down 5 points here in set 3 and down 2 sets to Holland. Full day of action here tomorrow. Going to be a nice long day at the LB Gym. First game 11 a.m. Stu and UNBSJ. That should be a dandy in women's action. The winner of this one and Mount A at 1:30. Then we switch over to the men. 4:30 UNBSJ and Stu, 7 o'clock Holland and St. Anne. All the action on ACAA TV as well. You're going to have brunch with us here tomorrow morning and watch SJ and Stu. Oh! Called out. That one looked like a service ace for me from up here, but quite honestly, I was blocked by Coach Brooks. Just where he was standing in my angle. To him, I couldn't quite tell if that was in or out. Good dive, Jubinville. O'Neill. That one's off block. That's a point, Holland. High toss, big swing, Spencer. And it's wide. O'Neill gets it back. Maria Moore's in the middle, but that's going to be a net violation on Maria Moore's. Moore's at a Conception Bay South. O'Neill, good get Cohen. Kukurski off of Hoskins. The Mystics staying alive. Free from Spencer, another opportunity for the Mystics to close the gap. And they do from Kukurski, no! Thought that one was well out of play. Free though, another swing, McCatton. Spencer is there. Tipped over Moores. Kept up and now free back from Ryan. Hoskins. O'Neill. Oh, great rally, McCatton gets that one. Back row, Murphy, Jubenville. And they do get the point after all. Timeout Holland, maybe? Maybe? Nope. Not quite yet. Oh, there it is, tied up. What a battle back from the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. Oh, Jenna O'Neill changes that in a hurry. O'Neill's been an all-star player in this conference. Shocked if she's not on one of the all-star teams announced tonight. McGeegan tries that a sneak attack again. There's Hoskins. Ryan on the tip, Jubenville back. McGeegan was for Kukurski. And another point on a violation over to the Mount. You gotta believe if you're the Mystics right now, you got a little momentum. Can it carry you through to get a set here? Moores. There's McGeegan. Tip, no, doesn't get over from McClellan. Mason Babby back in. With the Hurricanes sitting on match point. 24-23. Must have this one if you're the Mystics. Tipped over, played up Babby. O'Neill got pretty much a lot on that. Kukurski. O'Neill is there. Sneak tried that time, O'Donnell. Kukurski. And the Mystics get it. We're headed to extra points in set 3. McGeegan up by O'Neill. McDonald on a tip. Cohen was there. McCatton. Blocked at the net off the antenna. That's going to be a point. Mount St. Vincent now suddenly set point. Mystics. Coach Brooks wanted the ace called, though out. (25-25) for Marissa O'Donnell. That's a get by Haley Jackson, but go in the books for O'Donnell. O'Donnell out of Fredericton can put the match away from the Hurricanes, for the Hurricanes here. The Canes point. And there it is, the Holland Hurricanes. Straight sets, 27-25 in the final set. The Hurricanes will advance to play Mount A tomorrow at 1:30. Your 11 o'clock contest should be a real doozy. UNBSJ and Stu, they split in the final weekend of the regular season. we'll stay here for the players of the game. I'll give you some highlights from the stats here while we're waiting for that. That final set, the Mystics, 14 kills, a 222 percentage. Pardon me, that's Holland, 14 kills, a 222. The Mystics, 9 kills, an 024. Individual stats, the Mystics led by Kukurski, 8 kills. Murphy, 7 McCatton, 5. 10 digs by McCatton, 11 Jackson. 24 assists McGeegan. Holland led by Jenna O'Neill, 15 kills, 3 errors, 364. Hoskins, 8 kills. Spencer, 6 kills. 3 service aces for Spencer. 30 assists, Marissa O'Donnell. That's your stats. So we'll stay here for the Volleyball New Brunswick players of the game. And then we'll wrap it up here for the quarterfinal action in the ACAA Volleyball Championships.
Board of Directors and Referee Chair for Volleyball New Brunswick.
Referee Chair, member of the Board of Directors, Matt Van Ralte. And
the player of the game
schoolmate of mine
is number 11, Rebecca McGeegan.
Player of the game, it's going to be number 11, Rebecca McGeegan from the Mystics. And we'll wait for the Holland player of the game here as well.
And the player of the game
be Jenna O'Neill, I think.
Number 1, Jenna O'Neill.
It is Jenna O'Neill. So McGeegan and O'Neill, your players of the game. The Mystics put up a valiant effort in set number 3, but go down in straight sets to the Hurricanes. Sets up a couple dandy semifinals tomorrow. It will be UNBSJ and Stu, 11 o'clock right here in ACAA TV. 1:30, it'll be Mount Allison and these Holland Hurricanes. Come on back for that then, but if you get to the gym, get here. Should be great volleyball action. Men's semifinals, 4:30 and 7 tomorrow as well. For everyone here at St. Thomas and the entire crew at Aurora Productions, it's been my privilege to call this one. For all of those folks, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Bill Gibson. Come on back then.